Welcome back to another Bear with me, BearElliott. I hope you've enjoyed this paranormal vacation that you've taken with me this week. We've gone to a whole bunch of different locations. We went to my old apartment, my old house, and Walt Disney World. Kind of fun. And we've looked at some of the podcasts. Well, one of the podcasts that I really enjoy. There's several other podcasts that I'm into, but the one that I'm really into, go back to day number, what would that be? Monday. You'll find out all about that. So, today's our last day for paranormal experiences, and I wanted to wrap it up by just talking about some of the experiences I've had with some of my friends, and some ways that if you're interested in finding more paranormal places, is there's actually destinations that you can book. You can actually go out and, look for haunted locations in some of the areas that you want to look for. One of my favorite haunted vacations I've taken is Gettysburg. Now, two of my friends, Nancy and Jean, hi! You guys have seen them on some of our locations. Jean's also known as Coco, so if you've heard Coco, that'd be Coco. Well, we took a vacation once, and we called it the Haunted History Tour. And we had a vacation that I want to talk about. If you're looking for a haunted location, Gettysburg and the Washington, D.C., the Jamestown, Williamsburg area, that's the place to go, because we had some very interesting experiences. Number one on that list is Williamsburg. Williamsburg is a very cool little area. It's a historical town that they've kind of recreated. And they are very open about their paranormal experiences there. So ask any of the people that work there, and they'll tell you about, like, the different ghosts that haunt bathrooms. Yeah, there's a lot of ghosts that haunt bathrooms. I don't know what it is. One of my areas I'd like to haunt. I guess if I could pick a place to haunt, definitely Walt Disney World. That would be a fun one, like I talked about. Or Toys R Us. I think that would be fun. Yeah. Well, Williamsburg has a lot of hauntings. Well, one ghostly encounter that we experienced, and we have yet to actually be able to explain this, because Nancy and I both saw this woman. I don't know if Jean saw her or not, but we were in it was the first houses that we went to, and we were looking at all the different areas. We were looking at how it's the turn of the century. It's really neat, and there was this one particular woman that I saw, and I snapped a picture of her, and I'm going to try to see if I can find that picture for you. I don't know if I can find it because it's on one of my flash drives somewhere. But this woman they're in historical garb, and I didn't really think anything about it. She was just sitting at this window, and it was just a really neat shot, because being a photographer, it was like, oh, I want to capture this, and I caught this beautiful picture. And she's sitting at this window and just kind of like looking off and so forth, and I just was really captured by this woman. And I watched her walk away. And I'm like, okay. So Nancy and I struck up a conversation with another woman that was working there, and I talked about, oh wow, this woman was really interesting looking. I liked how she didn't really interact with anybody. She was just kind of there. And the woman looked at me like, what? She goes, I'm the only one that's up here. So that's a little odd that this woman, I saw her, Nancy saw her, we even commented about her. Kind of a little strange that this woman was just hanging around. The woman just looked at us like, okay, there's nobody else up here. Well, Williamsburg definitely is someplace you want to check out. It's Williamsburg, Virginia. Next up, let's head over to Gettysburg. Gettysburg is one of the most haunted locations you could possibly find in the United States. Even more than Alcatraz. And I've been to Alcatraz, thought Alcatraz was really cool. It's really creepy, but I didn't have any ghostly encounters. But in Gettysburg, we had this ghost that would not leave us alone. It started the first night that we were there. So we share a hotel room because of expenses and everything, and I'm in one bed and the girls are in the other bed. And there was this really weird, heavy feeling inside the room, and the air conditioner was on. And we usually travel in the fall time, but it was warm during that time period. It was around September. It was a year, I would say this was 2002 when we did this trip. And it was weird because the room felt really, really heavy. And so we turned off the air conditioner, because one of the things that you want to do is you want to eliminate background noises if you're going to do EVPs and that kind of thing. Well, Jean turned off the air conditioner, and we're having this really weird experience. We feel like there's somebody else in the room. All of a sudden, the air conditioner just popped on by itself. No one was around it, nothing. Well, that started our ghostly encounters. The next day, we went around the battlefields of Gettysburg. And I kept looking in the rearview mirror because I felt like there was somebody sitting beside Gene in the back. Well, that's when we thought, well, maybe we have somebody tagging along. We got confirmation not only with the air conditioner, but we left the car, we rolled up the windows and everything, and went off and looked at a monument, and we were getting back into the car to continue the tour because it was a driving tour. 3 out of 4 of our windows were down. Kind of weird. No one put them down, and when we got out of the car, they were up, and then they were down. So it was continuing with that kind of experience. We had one more chance with this particular ghost. And it was a chance encounter because we're driving along and literally we all 3 experienced watching the locks of the door go up, go down, go up, go down. Very, very weird. So these are 2 locations that I strongly recommend that you check out. Also, Washington, D.C. Now, we all know that they have skeletons in their closet in Washington, D.C. Well, they also have ghosts roaming their hollowed halls. So check out Washington, D.C. as well. Very, very haunted. And Jamestown. Very creepy place. So, if you want to go on a history haunted tour, check it out. So I hope that you've had a great time this week and you've had fun talking about the paranormal. And hey, if you want to see more paranormal chats from me, and I have lots and lots of stories, just comment, come to my Facebook page, and just tell me, Bear, we want to hear more ghost stories. And I'll be glad to tell you all about them. So until next time, bye, goblets!
I could go out in the darkness, see you calling my name. I hear you shouting, hear you calling, but it's not the same. Every word that you're throwing right into my back doesn't matter to me, cause I'm keeping my track. Let me go, let me go.